What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Fizz Nation, and it's here, Season 4. We got new maps, new weapons, new Easter egg. So let's dive in and see what's new, because I got everything you need to know about the Season 4 update right here. Let's go.
Verdansk was ground zero in the Cold War. A city of tunnels, gulags, bunkers, and weapons of mass destruction. This is Viktor Zakhaev. His father was a Soviet-era hero who wanted a world war he never got. So Viktor found a willing partner to fulfill his father's wishes. Al-Assad had an axe to grind against the superpowers. He was freed, armed, and turned loose. Coalition and allegiance forces signed treaties and sent in their best to restore order. But Zakhaev pulled strings, sowed distrust, and divided. We turned our guns back on each other, just like he wanted. Intel says there's still a hidden world here, and plans to use it. It's a bloody powder keg. And Zakhaev's already lit the fuse.
Let's get it done, yeah?
Bravo 6. Going down.
Whoa. What a dramatic intro. Fantastic. Only right for Season 4. We've been waiting for it for so long. Partial to the delay, and now we got it. So let's go ahead and get into it, and let's dive right into what we got going on. First off, when you log in, you're going to see we have Season 4 now live. Yep, we know that. We've been waiting for it. So, also, Battle Pass. We got a new Battle Pass, and we got Price. Finally got him. We get this nice new emblem, Season 4 logo, Price on it. Nice. Pretty cool. Now, what I first noticed right off top, we're no longer in Verdansk in the loading screen. We are now in Pripyat. This is from Call of Duty 4. Pretty awesome. I don't know if this is the map we're going to be playing on in Warzone once we hopefully, or we have thought that the nuke blows up, but the nuke has not blown up. That's going to be later on in the video. So that leaves the mind to wonder. Are we going to be here? Is this going to be the new map? I don't know. But it does look pretty dope that we got a different loading screen. So that's going to leave the mind to wonder. But the Battle Pass, what does it include? What we got going? We have 6 new blueprints, 7 new player skins, and 2 new weapons. You're going to get 2 new weapons, folks, and we're going to have 6 new blueprints. We're going to have a bunch of player skins, but like I said before, 7 new player skins that you're going to be able to get by purchasing the Battle Pass, and that's pretty freaking awesome. Amongst other things, we're going to get COD points, knives, stickers, sprays, the usual stuff that you usually get, the toss-ins, which you get with the Battle Pass amongst the skins, weapons. But yeah, so it's looking pretty dope. I'm pretty stoked. I like the items so far, that what I've got for my purchase. So let's go ahead and get into the first weapon that we have here. First off, we're gonna have the Fennec. The Fennec is basically the Vector. Fast fire rate, really nice. I used it a couple rounds just to play with it, upgrade a little bit, get a sight on it, get a couple things on it. I feel that if you don't upgrade this weapon and get the extended mags, it's not going to do you no justice. It's a good gun, good gun close range, but anything else other than that, it's not going to work for you. Long range, it's nothing. It's not even a good weapon to use long range. But I'll tell you right now, close quarters and you hit direct and you have good aim, it's going to work for you. But if you don't have good aim, and you're not good at close quarters, I wouldn't partake in using this weapon. But for the most part, it has a great fire rate. It's probably the fastest fire rate on the game, besides maybe the Bison, but it is pretty good. Next up, we have new things added to the loadout. We have Gunsmith, Challenges, Store. Basically, you can buy the blueprints for each weapon directly from this loadout screen now, which is pretty dope. You don't have to go through the armory and try to buy it all or go through the store. We also have weapon master challenges. This is going to get you calling cards on your way to Obsidian. You're going to have calling cards for gold, calling cards for platinum, and calling cards for Obsidian. So you have to pass these skill tests, 500 kills, 2,000 kills, 250 headshots, 750 headshots, 75 aiming down sight without a scope, and then so on and so forth, and you'll get these nice calling cards and these nice emblems to add to your screen. I think it's pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and dive into the next weapon that we have got through this season. Next up, we have the CR56 AMAX. Basically, it's the Galileo. This is how it looks. I haven't used it. I really can't tell you much about it yet, but that's what we got, and you can unlock it at level 31 in the Battle Pass. Next up, we have a new map for Ground War. It's Promenade. If you guys played Warzone, you guys already know the map. It's pretty weird, to be honest with you. Very narrow map. As you can see here, when I spawn in, look what happens. As soon as you go to the left, you're going to be out of the combat area. It's very narrow, and it's a very long map. So I suggest good communication on this map, and you guys push, because if the strongest team is going to push the weakest team back, and you can't go to the side. You have to stay in the middle. There's not really many places you can go. It's down the middle, and you can go on the side of the street. You can go on the right side, the left side, but again, it's so narrow that you can't go onto the sidewalk. So you can stay on the street, and as soon as you step up to the sidewalk, you're already out of the combat zone. And so, yeah, it's very, very, very intense. You got 50 people right down the middle. You don't have a wide area to play with. So communication, push, and you'll be the victor. That's pretty much how I see this map. It's pretty awesome. But again, you gotta really, really stay in good communications with your team. And if you know the map, then hey, you're good, because you've already been playing Warzone. You already know the ins and outs of this little area in the map. So yeah, just stick to what you know. Push up the map, push the team back, and you win, pretty much. All right, let's move on to the next one that we got going on here, and that is trenches. So basically, this is a 3v3 and a 6v6. This will be in your multiplayer playlist, and this will also be in gunfight. There is also a weird aspect to this map. There is a bunker. And this bunker, I believe that you can open. I haven't tried the Easter egg yet, but there it is. You can enter a code and you can get into this bunker, and I will show you what is inside this bunker shortly. Basically, this map reminds me a lot of World War II. If you play World War II, then you'll be really good at this map, because it is the same concept, and you just got to stay low and you got to watch for campers. So that's that. Besides that, I went into Codcaster mode because I wanted to see what was in that bunker, because I saw that it said enter code. So I went ahead and went inside. And let me tell you, what I saw in there was pretty dope, and it's pretty kind of weird so at the same time. So let's dive into the bunker, take a look what we got inside so I can tell you what's going on. So basically, you go in Codcaster mode, and then I dove deep in here to see what's inside this bunker, because I wanted to figure out what did I need an access code for. We have file cabinets, old style computers. We have a bunch of stuffed animal bears on a war table calling shots with other mini stuffed animals. I haven't done the Easter egg for this, but it is pretty exciting, because there might be some good stuff that you can get in here. I don't know if we activate the bears and the bears start taking flight on people. I don't know. I mean, who knows what goes on in this room? Are the bears calling the shots? But there also is another item in this other room right here. It is a juggernaut bear. So I don't know what this all means. I haven't yet to explore the Easter egg on this. If you guys want me to make a video on this Easter egg and go ahead and check it out and try to break it, leave a comment below, like the video, let me know what you think, and then I'll dive deeper into this Easter egg and try to figure out how I can open it up and get myself whatever it is inside this bunker. And if you want to check out this bunker yourself, go ahead and go into a private match, turn on Codcaster, and then go ahead and dive deep in here. Next up, we have Scrapyard. This is a map from Modern Warfare 2. It is already in Warzone. It's known as the Boneyard. So basically, you should know this map already if you play Warzone. This is a multiplayer map. It's not a gunfight map. It is a 6v6 and multiple modes. You can play this in hardcore as well, and you are confined to a smaller area. It's a smaller map. Not much room to move, because this doesn't have the outside of the Boneyard. It's only the Scrapyard of the Boneyard, so the internal area where there's walls around. Right here, I'm playing Grind. This is the map that I did try the Fennec on. Again, close range, good. Long range, not. But yeah, this map is pretty awesome. It's something fresh. It's something new, you know. I had a feeling they were going to start breaking out maps from Warzone and putting them right here. So this is something awesome to have, because it's also something fresh, but it's not fresh, because we know it from Modern Warfare 2. There's a different kind of line of sights here, but it is pretty much identical to Modern Warfare 2, and it is identical to Warzone. So if you play a lot of Warzone, when you come in here, you will have no problem running the map and dominating everyone on the map. This map right here is mostly close quarters. You can run a sniper because there are some line of sights where you can snipe from, which are in the backs and the rear of the maps, but the planes and all the rubbish does kind of keep that kind of hidden, so you don't have a lot to work with. So I would recommend using a close quarters weapon, SMG and ASR. For the most part, this map is small, so you want to be running and gunning, and yeah, it's pretty awesome. If you know Warzone, you know this map. Next up, we have a new game mode, Rumble. This is basically a 50v50 in multiple game modes. Domination, team deathmatch, and amongst others. It's a lot of people on one map. Basically, this will take part in a portion of a Warzone map where the smoke has circled you. It will not close in on you. It will stay in one vicinity, and you guys will battle it out 50v50 until one team reaches 400 points. This is a cluster F because you have 50 people all over the place. You'll have a lot of snipers. You will have a lot of people trying to flank you from the back end. They will go around the map, around the smoke line, and come from the back and start picking you off one by one. Here, that's exactly what I did. I went around the map. I would start picking them off one by one right from the back of them, snipers and all. They were trying to take control of the map by just staying backwards and just sniping all of us, and we were just giving them the kills. Me, I said, nope, I'm going to run around the side, and that's exactly what I did. I got into their spawn, and I started just taking them out one by one. Boom, 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 boom. And it was pretty easy to do that because they're so hung up on trying to snipe you and trying to keep you from pushing forward. Going around the edges would be the best bet on this map. You're going to be in random areas. Here I was in the mountains. You can be in the lumberyard, you can be in any other part of the map. It's always going to spawn randomly, and you'll stay in that one particular spot the whole time. 50v50, going at it, head to head, and yeah, you just keep spawning back in. So it's like a mini ground war in Warzone that you keep spawning in. I did notice that when I was blowing up vehicles with the C4, instead of getting the kill, it was destroying the vehicle and then downing the player, or not downing the player, and they were able to get out. I don't understand what was going on. Maybe it was just my C4 hits were not as good, but I don't know. But for the most part, it's pretty freaking killer. So next up, we have Warzone. No new changes to the map. Nothing has changed on the map. It hasn't blown up. The dam hasn't broken. Ice is still frozen. Everything has remained the same as far as the schematics and the map itself. There are some new aspects to the map, such as Contraband. So what happens here is you'll finish a contract that you just initiated, and then randomly, not all the time, a blue briefcase will appear. When this blue briefcase appears, you pick it up and you take it to a spot that's already pre-designated on the map, and you will call in this chopper. Once you deposit the contraband into this chopper, sort of like plunder, your whole team will get a new sniper AX50 variant, and that'll be a new blueprint that when you see the skin, it almost looks like a dark matter skin from Black Ops 3. You'll get a bunch of loot. You'll get not a bunch of loot. I'm sorry. You'll get a bunch of money and a bunch of contract bonuses and all that stuff once you finish the contract. Next up, we have supply choppers. Now, supply choppers, what will happen is in mid-game, and not in every game, randomly a cache of supply choppers will appear on the map. You will go ahead and shoot down this supply chopper, and it will drop a heap load of goods, loot, and everything that you need. You'll have UAVs, armor boxes, munition boxes, gas masks, grenade launchers, and a heap of cash. So if you knock one of these down, you better be prepared, because just like in Plunder, everybody on the map knows where that's at, and they're going to rush. So I think this is Call of Duty's way of saying, hey, let's centralize the fight and bring everybody together and start getting some kills. So yeah, I think that's what they're doing. And the next one, Jailbreak. This is a very odd aspect to add to the game and a component, because basically this is how it works. If you're in the gulag or you're dead and you've already been brought back multiple times and you've won or you died again, you can be brought back again. You can even be brought back again if your whole team is dead and you guys are spectating. Like here, I'm spectating with my whole team because we wanted to see it work, and this is what happened. We all came back, which is freaking weird because we're all dead. That no one can bring us back, but a jailbreak can bring you back, even from the dead. So you're no longer in the gulag, you're dead, and you can come back. So we respawned here, all three of us, and yeah, it's kind of a disadvantage for the teams that have already lowered all the players in the lobby, and so basically if there's 50 dead, 50 are coming back. So yeah, kind of sucks. But lastly, we have what's called fire sale. Now, when a fire sale happens, this is what happens. Everything in the buy box is 80% off, 80 to 90% off, I believe. And even the players that are dead on your team can sometimes be brought back for free. So this is pretty awesome. It happens for 60 seconds. It's not long. You have to be by a buy box, or by the time you get there, it's over. But that is something like in Zombies, when you do a fire sale, you can go buy a gun from the mystery box for $10 instead of $1,000. It's pretty freaking dope. I love it. I haven't been able to use it because by the time I get to the box, it's already over. So you have to be by a box when this happens, and it's gonna appear randomly in game. So it's not always happening. It just happens when it happens. Well, there it is, folks. Those are your Season 4 updates. This is everything that I know and everything that you should know that have you ready to get on the battlefield in Modern Warfare, Warzone, multiplayer, gunfight, whatever it may be. But yeah, if you liked what you saw today, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I thank you guys for staying with me, watching the video. And if you have any comments or any suggestions, any videos you want to see, go ahead and leave me a comment below, and I'll get to it. Peace. I think he jumped out back.
Oh, fine.
Nice.
Oh,
There it is.
nice.
There it is. There it is.